like a blade, it's habitual. Blowing it bands, it's looking like a ritual. Sand running out, so I move like a criminal. Eyes, bloodshot, vision, lock, I'm pivotal. Sail on my way like a pirate, I'm cursed. Smoking my sins, blow the ghost in a hearse. Lightning my wrist, it be shocking the earth. If time is money, then my watch got hurt. Shorty dance on the pole like a preacher. Hardcore, turn love to a creature. Devil whispering across to my leisure. Like a bomb, every step it get me, no. Time ticking, gotta run it up for a flat line. Big bag, count it up, blow it like a landmine. Live fast, die young demons in the moonlight. No rewind, ain't no second chance at this line. I've been fighting the clock, I've been ducking the reaper. Wrote my name in the book, made a deal with a demon. Looking deep in the smoke, I see all of my secrets. Ain't no match for the pain, so I sip on the heat. The more money, more envy, that's how it goes. She call me Da Vinci, I paint on her throat. Time running out, so I go for the smoke. Tidal wave flags, I'm too big for the boat. Diamonds dancing, got them freezing in place. Speed racing, never see me hit brakes. Time never waits, so I never delay. Beer in my house, got them sleeping on way. Time ticking, gotta run it up for a flat line. Big bag, count it up, blow it like a landmine. Live fast, die young demons in the moonlight. No rewind, ain't no second chance at this line. Boom! Get ready for the beat! Time ticking, gotta run it up for a flat line. Big bag, count it up, blow it like a landmine. Boom! Live fast, die young demons in the moonlight. No rewind, ain't no second chance at this line. Time ticking, gotta run it up for a flat line. Big bag, count it up, blow it like a landmine. Boom! Live fast, die young demons in the moonlight. No rewind, ain't no second chance at this line.
Oh, brother, oh, brother, oh, brother. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to another episode of the Matt Kohrs Show, where I had good news and I have bad news. The bad news, which is where I think we should start today, is I am more stuffed up than ever. I don't know what's going on. I don't feel that bad at all. It's like exclusively in my nose. I don't know if it's like severe allergies. I don't know if it's the change in the season, but something is going on with the old schnozzle that is making me sound as backed up as I am. So my apologies for that. I'm all hopped up on Zyrtec and whatever this nasal allergy, what is this, Flonase? So I'm trying to combat all the allergies that I possibly can, but we're going to see how this goes. So that's the bad news. The good news is, well, you know what? Actually, before I give you guys the good news, do you notice anything? Do you notice anything? And it's not even hidden, but folks, take a look at your screen if you're just listening right now. Do you notice maybe something going on that has never been in the screen before? I want to see, before I give you more hints, can anyone pick up what's going on? And I guess I'll start it off with a hint is, you guys know, if you've been here for any amount of time, that I am a luck-based trader. A luck-based trader. And a lot of the times what I do to get my luck is buy some of the luckiest clothes I can ever find. Okay, you guys are kind of getting there. You're wearing a jacket. Yes. Hoodie. Yes. You guys are on the right path. You guys are very much on the right path. You're getting there. I was just going to announce it, but now it's going to be kind of fun. I'm trying something new. I'm testing out a new form of luck sweater. You guys are getting there. There it is. Not Joker, Maduro. Yes, folks. Yes. I have officially purchased myself the Maduro jacket from when we went into Venezuela and captured him and threw him on the ship. You heard that right. I am rocking the Maduro capture sweatshirt to see if the Maduro fit. And I have the full outfit too. I bought the top, I bought the bottom, I bought the headphones. I got the full Maduro fit. You know what? Let's see. Maduro Nike fit. Maduro Nike fit. Oh, that's not the right one. That's not going to work. What about this one? Dude, you need the full picture. Crap, it just keeps hiding it. It doesn't want to show it to me. Just show the world the picture. You guys know me. I'm always innovating. I'm attempting to push the newest bounds of trading and what trading can be. Am I ever going to be able to show you guys the big picture? Like, I just want, there, boom. There we go. He has it. I have it. I bought the top. I bought the bottom. I have the headphones. I have the glasses. We're doing what we can. You know, I know a lot of people try to improve their trading by, I don't know, learning more about order flow, fair value gaps, options reading. Here in this community, we do it a little bit different. So we're kind of going outside the bounds of normal conservative market thought, and we are attempting to see if we can find our edge elsewhere. So I have the top, I have the bottom, I have the glasses, I have the headphones. We're going to see if it can bring me any. I don't have the man purse. Okay, so maybe if something today doesn't go right, that would obviously be the excuse. But let me move myself over here. Already finding some good luck with it this morning. Already locked in 1.1K per account. I'm not trading on the FFN because I just submitted a pay request, so they don't like you to trade when your request is pending. On Legends, I just need to go for the $200, so I'm not going to go for more than that. But other than that, day one, the debut of the Maduro fit, I'm finding some luck, dude. I'm finding like a lot right here. You can see I was trading around VWAP early this morning, all these little markers, caught the pop, locked her in, and moved on with my life. So I know this is attempt number one, and we're statisticians here. We shouldn't be basing something on like one particular event. But I was swinging for the fences. For those of you paying attention over the past 2 months, you're going to know that my worst trading day of the week has been Thursday. For whatever reason, Thursday causes my brain to go squirrely, and there's a lot of variance, and I just got chopped up, and things don't go well. Granted, I've been net green on Thursdays. Not only has it been less green, but it's been really, really bad when you consider the risk versus reward I've been taking to get green on Thursdays. So in the back of my mind, it's become a psychological block of how can I perform better on the Thursdays, like literally to the point that it's like something going on in my brain. And I figured you got to fight fire with fire. So if the market gods are going to come after me on Thursdays, I'm going to fight back with just the max amount of lucky variance I could possibly find. And your boy kind of crushed it early this morning. The early worm gets to ride the bird, and I got to ride the market higher. A little chopped up, added some contracts, popped it, locked her in, made about 1.1K. And here, I wanted to show you guys all of this just to be transparent, but I'm not trading on FFN today because I requested another 10K from them. So just to not mess up, let's disconnect that. On Legends, actually just got a payout from them, 12.5K, 11K after the 90-10 split. So all I need from these guys per day is 200 until I go live. So let's disconnect that so I don't accidentally trade there. And the leftover thing on your screen are my live accounts with Lucid. These are the numbered accounts. I have Tradeify accounts, which as soon as this hits 160, your boy's going to be requesting another 25K. And then you're going to notice that I have 4 funded accounts with TPT and I have 3 evals. But the cool thing with this pop on the evals is I actually passed the test. All I needed was 159. So not trading FFN, waiting for the payout. I already did what I needed to do on Legends, so I'm definitely not trading there. And on TPT, I passed 3 evals, so I'm done with these 3. And then other than that, I have some pros, I have some Tradeify, and I have some Lucid that technically they're all unbounded. So if I guess I see opportunity today, I could take advantage of it. But like I said, my luck on Thursdays has not been positive. Obviously, I'm going through extreme steps to literally mimic the fit of a dictator that we captured out of nowhere. So you can tell that my brain's getting a little bit fucking crazy with the whole situation. So I'm almost wondering if before the market even opens, if I should just call it a day. Matt, Maduro has faith in you. I hope, dude. If it worked for that guy, if it's good enough for Maduro, maybe it's good enough for me. So I know this is just attempt number one at like utilizing the Maduro fit to see how it works in the game of trading. But event number one, it's gone well. Made some good money, folks. So I don't even know. I mean, that's 15K on the screen there, and I already disconnected a couple of the other accounts. So like, it's a good start. It's a good start. So just wanted to let you guys know where I'm at. Obviously, good news, bad news. Bad news, I'm stuffed up. I'm sorry. I sound horrible. I know that's probably annoying to everyone. Good news is I'm fucking rocking it. Not only am I pushing the bounds of what you can do in the market, not only am I obviously pushing the bounds of being the best prop trader in 2026 in the entire globe, but I'm pushing the bounds of fashion. I am marrying fashion and trading. You know, a lot of people in those two industries think, how can I be the best fashion designer? How can I be the best trader? But obviously here in the Matt Kohrs Show, we're always, we want to live on the frontier. We want to see what's possible. We want to pull off the impossible. We want to do what people have never thought of before. So we're putting those two things together. This is the top tier trading show, but it's also a top tier fashion show. And we're just kind of, we're merging those together. Never done before. So that's the good news of the day. So just wanted to let you guys know that, I don't know, maybe the Dayquil is really fucking with my brain. Because we've already gone off the rails and the market's not even opened yet. So probably going to be one of those days. But anyhoozle, S&P 500 futures decline following another record-setting day for a benchmark. So we actually hit a record on the NASDAQ 100, not technically the SPY. Oil popped and dropped. Tesla popped and dropped. So as you can imagine, we have quite a few things to chit-chat about. And already this morning, we have some breaking news. Trump orders Navy to shoot and kill any boat laying mines in the Strait. So more specifically from President Donald J. Trump at 8:45 a.m. ET today, I've ordered the U.S. Navy to shoot and kill any boat, small boats, though they may be. Their naval ships are all 159 of them at the bottom of the sea that is putting mines in the waters of the Strait. There is to be no hesitation. Additionally, our mine sweepers, don't know why that's in quotes, are clearing the Strait right now. I am hereby ordering that activity to continue, but at triple up the level. Thank you for your attention on this matter, President Donald J. Trump. So that came out at 8:45, which is exactly why at 8:45, you saw a little bit of craziness in the market here. 8:45, that was this dip, hit VWAP, started to bounce, so people probably realized, hey, the bots overreacted to this one. This is just another aspect of Trump talking shit because he could talk shit because that's what he does. But obviously, for now, that dip was to be bought. U.S. intercepts Iran oil super tankers as Tehran keeps Hormuz shut. So the Strait is still shut. Apparently, they were sneaking by the blockade. Then there were super tankers that we were helping in the blockade, like just kind of showing them the way. So I don't know, wild stuff. U.S. says it awaits Iran move as talks with the Strait tensions rise. So we're still trying to figure out what's going on at the current stage of the talks. Like, depending on the news source and depending on the time that you check it, we're all over the map. It's changing seemingly every 10 minutes, so basically stay frosty. Oil exporters scramble for routes beyond the Strait, but there are no easy options. I want to be clear, the market's going crazy right now. Something must have just happened. What just happened? We just dropped, we just popped, hit VWAP again. Someone is buying it off of VWAP. This is wild. There must be, I don't know, either someone traded large, well, someone definitely traded large size. Did they trade large size because of the news? If there is news, obviously, please let me know. But it feels like something just happened. I do want to let you know that 80% of the oil that is sent cargoed through the strait has already been rerouted, but obviously the leftover 20% is still a considerable number in magnitude. We are facing the biggest energy security threat in history, according to the IEA chief, and chit-chatting with CNBC this morning. And with all of this in consideration, a little bit of breaking news. Trump's net approval rating on economy and overall falls to lowest of his 2 terms. I understand that depending on the side of the political aisle that you are on, you're either going to say, wow, that is another piece of fake news. It's a lie. I don't believe it. Or if you're on the other side, you're going to say, yeah, no duh. Do you have eyeballs? Do you have functioning ears? Just want to let you know whether you do or don't trust the CNBC interview, or excuse me, whether you do or don't trust the CNBC survey. Well, this is kind of showing the exact opposite of the survey that we got from CNN a couple weeks ago. This is the lowest approval rating he has ever gotten. The CNBC All-American Economic Survey showed 40% of people nationwide approve of Donald Trump's overall job performance. Trump's net approval rating fell 10 points to a drop of negative 18, the lowest ever measured for his 2 terms amid surging gasoline prices because of the Iran war. The president's net approval rating on the economy specifically decreased to a negative 21, also the lowest reading for Trump's term as president. So like I said, depending on the side that you're on, you're either going to say no duh, or you're going to say that's a lie, but that's just the political age that we currently live in. Prediction Marketplace finds 3 candidates for political insider trading. No, you are not losing your mind. Yes, someone who was engaging in political insider trading, actually 3 people, got caught, got fined, a little bit of justice. As you're about to find out, not as much justice as the average person would think about, not as much justice as you would like, but at least something is happening. One congressional hopeful says he has no plans to pay the fine. I'll take them to court if I have to. And when you realize this guy's reasoning, you're going to lose your mind. Prediction Marketplace Kohrs, she said it has fined and suspended 3 congressional candidates for betting on their own races. Minnesota State Senator Matt Klein and congressional hopefuls Ezekiel Enriquez and Mark Morin had each engaged in which the platform called political insider trading, according to Kohrs. They said, just like in traditional financial markets, bad actors will try to cheat. Regulated exchanges must constantly evolve and adapt to their systems to address insider threats. On a larger scale, the White House earlier this month warned staffers against using inside information to make bets, which they are clearly doing. Several states have taken legal action alleging the operations violate state gambling laws. A group of more than 40 Democratic lawmakers urged the Trump administration in March to address allegations of insider trading by federal employees following a series of unusual bets on geopolitical events, which are being investigated as we speak. More specific to these 3 guys, Klein and Enriquez, who were both running for U.S. House seats, wagered less than $100 and quickly admitted to their conduct and when contacted by the platform. Klein, a Democrat, was ordered to pay a fine of $540. Enriquez, a Republican, paid $784. Both were suspended from the platform for 5 years. So rather small bets. Klein said he wagered $50 after friends told him people were rushing to the platform to bet on his race in October 2025. He said he didn't realize he was violating Kohrs' rules until March of this year. This was a mistake, and I apologize. My experience, like many other Minnesotans, points to the need for clear rules and regulations for these types of markets. So instead of saying, hey, dude, it's just my fault, he's blaming the platform, saying, I didn't know I could bet on that. What? Like, come on, dude. Enriquez, who lost the Republican primary for Texas's 21st congressional district in March, didn't respond to a request for comment. Probably the smartest thing to do. But then here's the most wild of all 3. Morin, who is running for Virginia U.S. Senate seat as an independent, bet several times in late 2025 and 2026, Kohrs said, including wagers on who would run for public office that were placed before he announced his candidacy. The platform said Morin initially indicated he had broken Kohrs' rules, but later stopped responding. He was suspended for 5 years and fined $6,229. But here's where the story takes a turn. On Wednesday, Morin said he made the bet for the purpose of getting caught and and to try to see the company's path to investigating him. I wanted to, number one, see if Kalshi would come after me, and number two, what their path would be. He wrote that on X. Morton said in an interview with the Wall Street Journal that he has no plans to pay the fine and hinted he may sue Kalshi. I'll take them to court if I have to. What a big brain 5D chess move. I was only doing it to see how good their security, how good their pathway of investigating him would be. He did this for us. That guy's hopping on the grenade. He's doing something that society needs. He wasn't insider trading. He was testing the limitations of this company to see if they would actually be able to catch insider trading. What a hero. What a hero. What a guy. And I love it. He's like, not only was I testing them, but if they do something about it, I'm going to sue them. What a piece of shit. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. But it's not just here in the U.S. France probes weather data tampering after surge in poly market bets. So you think we have political insider trading here in the U.S.? Well, apparently we have weather insider trading in France. They are like, what? What kind of headline is that? What kind of headline is that? Weather data tampering. They're fucking with the thermometers over there to hit their bets on poly market. This stuff is just absolutely nuts. All right, bringing it back to another form of betting today, Thursday, April 23rd. Initial jobless claims coming out pretty much at expectation at 9:45. 15 minutes into the trading day, we're going to be getting some PMI and services and manufacturing PMI. Once again, that's 15 minutes into the trading day. Please don't forget, we're also in earnings season. We heard from Tesla, IBM, Lam Research, and Southwest last night. Tonight, we're going to be hearing from Intel. You might want to be paying attention to that. And P&G tomorrow morning. The real fun is going to be next week. Meta, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, big reports coming out next week. But circling back to Tesla surprises Wall Street with better profits, $1.4 billion in free cash flow. So even though that sounds good, Tesla's getting its teeth kicked in. It's down 3%, closed out the day at 387, popped all the way up to 405, now down to 375. So as much as the headlines sound good, and I was actually pretty impressed with the earnings, obviously the market not reacting the best. Tesla boosts spending plan to $25 billion for AI and robot push. So at first, like I said, I liked it, but I guess the rest of the world was not a big fan of the predicted CapEx increase, large CapEx
Tesla shares,
increase.
meanwhile, swung to losses in extended trade as it revealed plans for $25 billion in capital expenditure this year. That's a $5 billion increase, and that came after quarterly earnings beat expectations, with demand for its electric vehicles rebounding worldwide. Senior Tesla reporter Dana Hull joins us now from San Francisco. Dana, let's start with that demand question. Things appear to be turning around for Tesla. Where's the demand coming from for EVs?
Well, they sort of nodded to the fact that high gas prices have kind of made consumers more interested in EVs again, and that they're seeing growing demand in core European markets, particularly France and Germany, and that more and more customers are liking their FSD offering. So we'll see, how that goes as the year progresses, but they were signaling that demand has returned.
What about looking forward in terms of the CapEx spending? Seems to have investors, at least in the short term, a little bit worried.
Yeah, what was really interesting was that when the release dropped, shares were trading up, and then as soon as the call began and they started talking, the shares dropped because they kind of revealed this eye-popping $25 billion CapEx spending plan, which is more than in the previous quarter. And this was a number that was not in the earnings deck. So, Tesla is going to spend big this year on AI compute, on the Terafab, on their Terafab factory. They also announced that they're going to have to fix a lot of cars. Cars that have the hardware 3 are not really capable of FSD unsupervised. So there's going to be a lot of spending, and that figure, I think, has investors a little worried.
Worried how, though, Dana? Because, Tesla's got a lot of ambitious plans. I mean, you mentioned some of them there, but also robotics as well. It's going to have to spend quite a lot of money to realize these, surely.
Right. I mean, $25 billion in a year, to spend $25 billion this year, that's an enormous outlay of capital. And I think that's why you're seeing, sentiment after hours trending downward. We also still don't have a clear sense of the product timeline in terms of the vehicles. Like going forward, it's all about Optimus, the robotics, and AI. There's not a lot of other vehicles in the pipeline. Musk said that long term, the only car that will be manually driven is the next generation Roadster, which we may see a reveal of sometime later this spring, but that's not going to be a high volume vehicle.
If my voice shits out on us today, we'll just have Piper run the rest of the show. I captured her today before she surprised us and attacked us from behind like the classic micro panther that she is. But anyway, Tesla's numbers, honestly, I was impressed. I don't mind the CapEx. Maybe that's because I'm maybe too optimistic for what they'll be able to pull off with AI and robots. Obviously, I will fully admit in the short term, the market has a very different opinion from me. But if they can pull off utility in this CapEx, capital expenditures, I think it's going to be good for them in the long term. So I don't mind it. I'm very surprised that the market's reacting the way that it is, but obviously time will tell. More specifically, Tesla misses on revenue, but beats on profit as auto margins jump. Tesla reported better than expected earnings for the first quarter. However, revenue came in shy of analyst expectations as the company's core automotive business continues to struggle. Remember, if everything goes well, Tesla as an automaker, that segment of the business will get dwarfed by what's going on in robotics and AI. I want to be very clear that yes, Tesla is the world's leading EV player, but over the coming years, if they can pull off what they're setting out to do, that will be a small portion of the overall business. So I'm a lot more interested in where things are going with it rather than where things are currently. So just want to call that out. Tesla stock has underperformed all of its mega cap tech peers this year. On that particular note, question for all of you, I don't mean this rhetorically, I mean this like legitimately. Right now, Tesla at 375, would you guys be dip buying it for your long-term account? I'm not talking about an active trade. I'm not talking about the next day, the next week, the next month, the next quarter. I'm saying right now at 375, would you be putting Tesla in your long-term account for some sort of decent time hold? 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Yes, no, maybe so, maybe yes with a caveat. Where are you guys at? They could literally destroy him. He'd have to leave the U.S. I think it'd be hard to take him down at this point. Though he has a lot of enemies, he also has a lot of support. A lot of support. No, not yet. 350. Interesting. IBM shares drop as company beats but opts to maintain guidance. So just another quick little tech update for you there. If you haven't already, sign up for the newsletter. High highs and more highs. Every single Sunday to your email inbox, you get a breakdown of the market, cheat sheet for earnings, cheat sheet for all the major macroeconomic events. And then most useful for my day traders is the seasonality of each day, where today it is leaning bullish. Over the past 27 years, the bulls have won this day 46% of the time, but when they do win, they win it with greater size. And on the screen now is the hypothetical equity curve you would have if you bought it open, sold at close on the S&P 500 futures market. So it does slightly favor the bulls. Is that a guarantee? No, I'm giving you the odds, 46 versus 54, but when the bulls win, they win with pretty decent size. And just to know, tomorrow is a bit more neutral. Market's about to get rocking. Let me get these charts ready. Of course, I will be giving you the key levels. If you want to quickly screenshot these, if you want to write them down, these are my key S&P 500 levels of the day. Depending on how things go, I think there's a very real shot we see a new record high today in the S&P 500. So that's one of the main things I'll be looking for. But obviously, we're in quite a territory of potential serious headline risk. So I kind of just want to remind everyone that at any moment, things could get a little bit funky. And why in the world does this look the way that it does? Okay. Obviously, I will show you the options flow when things get going. Why is this not working? Oh, brother, oh, brother, oh, brother, oh, brother, oh, mother. Oh, mother, oh, brother, oh, mother, oh, brother. All right. Dingity, ding, ding, ding. The world's largest casino is now open. Best of luck to all. Play responsibly, and if not, have fun. Remember, it's just money. You can't take it with you when you go. All right. So we have the options flow out of the gate. Here is your key gamma map for the day. You can see we have a big bet at 7,130, and there's a pretty sizable bet between 7,100 and 7,090. So those could very well be bounds on the day. This could be strong support as a floor. This could be strong resistance as a ceiling. If we break that ceiling, I would then be looking for the test and maybe a slight new all-time high. But obviously, we're going to get a better indication on that when we see either how strong or weak the options flow actually is. Circling back to my key levels on the day, we are opening up right in the transition zone. Here's the 1 minute for the S&P 500. Goes a little something like this. If we can break and hold above 125, I'd be looking for the test of yesterday's high. Once again, that is this key positive gamma level between 130, 135. If, and this is a giant if we can break and hold that, then I'd be looking for a push to 150, which would actually be a new all-time high. The current all-time high is 7,147.52. Mark that out on your chart. Do what you need to. Set an alert. Like I said, don't care what you do. Just make sure you are aware that we are in that territory of a potential new all-time high. But I would not be looking at that until we first take out this positive gamma node. As you can see here from the net OI, shout out to Spot Gamma, there's a lot of sold calls at 7130, 2000. So not the biggest level. It is an 86th percentile play. So just want to put that out there. And then obviously, actually, this is bearish. Those are sold calls and long puts at 7,100. So if things start to break down, that would then very evidently be the obvious target for, once again, day traders, intraday traders. I would say for swing traders, the bulls are still in control. I would say from the perspective of price structure, price momentum, and options flow on the larger scale, in the bigger picture, the daily picture, the bulls are in control. But that doesn't mean you can't have a red day. This is a very bullish push, but look at on Tuesday, we still had a red day. So remember, your time frames are going to tell you different pieces of information. So just because on the overall time frame you're bullish doesn't mean on the intraday time frame we can't get a conflicting piece of information. So just want to call that out to everyone. Tesla already bouncing a little bit there. I really think that the market overreacted on that one. Obviously, a personal opinion, but I have no issue with the CapEx because I think that they have the team within the company to properly utilize those resources to have a higher return. But once again, my personal opinion on the matter. I almost forgot. The opening bell is brought to you by Apex. They are once again running a 90% off deal, but this time around, to be able to upgrade from your eval to your performance, it's now only $69 instead of $140. So you could pass the test in one day, and the upgrade now is only $69. So if you're looking for an account to pass in one day, that's obviously a really, really good option. My favorite is the EOD 150K account, but they do have DLL. So if you don't want to deal with DLL, I would then recommend using Funded Futures Network, where they're running a sick deal right now, 50% off. When you buy an account, you get another one for free and no activation fee. So you buy one, it's 50% off. When you buy that one, you get another one for free. So it's basically 75% off and no activation fee. And this one has no DLL, but the trade-off there is no DLL here, but it takes 4 to 5 days to pass the test. While Apex does have DLL, but you could pass the test in one day. So that's kind of up to you as a trader. That's more reflective of your style. They're both good. I have both. I use both. I trade on both. But just want to let you know, 90% off there. Upgrade fee is now for a limited time, $69 on Apex. Use that code Goonie. But you're going to have to deal with DLL, but you could pass in one day. FFN has no DLL, depending on the account that you use, but you're not going to be able to count in one day, but they have a 50% off, and when you buy one, you get one. So, like I said, it's a trade-off. Basically, use the account that is best for you and your trading style. But once again, Funded Futures Network, shout out to them. Apex, shout out to them. The code Goonie will work on both. It's in the description of the video. My mod will put it in chat, but GOONIE will get you a fat discount on both. Someone said car is down bad. Of course it is. I called it out. It goes and goes and goes until it doesn't. I made videos on it. I broke it down yesterday. What did we see here? We saw a squeeze. It was the combination of a short squeeze in the equities market. It was also the combination of a gamma squeeze in the options market. And it goes and goes and goes until just gravity wins out. Fundamentally, this is still a really, really bad company. Like I said, the best move that this company could have made was to do an at-the-market offering and dilute the shares to raise money to try to get themselves out of debt and to potentially pivot the company. And the market basically was front running the fact that it wasn't really like an emergency meeting, but it effectively was an emergency meeting. So this thing is now collapsing because that's what people are assuming is going to happen. Like I told you, the best way to make money on this was to treat it as an active trade. I was right on GameStop. I was right on AMC. I was right on CEI. I was right on SPRT. I was right on all these pump and dumps. They are great active trades. They are horrible investments. Great active trades, horrible investments. Play them to the upside, play them to the downside, pick one of those two, respect your risk, use trailing stops. It's an active trade. It's not an investment. So that's what we see playing out here. If you rode it up and up and up, your stop should have been at break even. You should have been trailing it. If you got knocked, it happens. And now you can play the trend the other way. This is how it goes. That's how it goes. Dude, Rumble's looking great. Holy shit. Wow. Rumble is actually the biggest gainer on my watch list. It's coming at that $7 psychological level. But look at this, a momentum shift. I think people are starting to realize that Rumble, if anything, is actually the most undervalued AI play currently in the market. I deeply believe Rumble is the most undervalued AI play in the entire equities market right now. I actually think that their recent deal with Northern Data, 22,000 GPUs already at 85% capacity, will eventually eclipse the entire company as a video platform. I know that Rumble started as a free speech video platform, but I have a feeling the way AI is trending, that in terms of the size of the business, that the GPU rental business, the AI infrastructure play, is going to completely eclipse it as a video platform. And that's why I actually think, the revenue just 4 or 5x per quarter. Like, seriously, I'm not against the video platform, to be very clear. I'm talking specifically just like, where do I think the dollars are going to be coming from? Well, this is the initial, I guess, get going phase with Northern Data, which the company they just acquired. And literally overnight, their revenue is going to 4x just from that. So in my opinion, Rumble, ticker symbol RUM. Yes, I love it as a video platform. It helped me out a lot when I was erroneously terminated from YouTube. So it has a special place in my heart. Yes. But as an investment, Rumble is a greatly undervalued AI play, in my humble opinion. I think many people don't think of Rumble. When they do, they think of it as exclusively a video platform, and I very much hope that that grows. But looking at the AI side of it, like it's so well positioned. It's so well positioned. Rumble is an AI company. Yeah. I had a big post on actually explaining why it's the most undervalued AI company. So if you want to read it, and I posted all of the links, so it wasn't me just talking. I posted proof of it. When did I post it? Right here. I posted it on April 15th. Here's a look at Rumble. Rumble has 22,000 GPUs in 9 data centers. And then the capacity, you can see it, and then I posted proof. Rumble to acquire AI infrastructure company Northern Data. And Northern Data is already running at 85% capacity at 22,000 GPUs right there, 22,000. So I get that few people think of Rumble, and when they do, they think of this side of Rumble, the left side of the screen, video advertising payments. What I'm saying is that the right side, even though it has less public appeal, it's less sexy. I think this is going to be the thing that drives millions and millions and millions of dollars of revenue. It's going to be 100 mil, basically a quarter in revenue. And hey, you don't have to trust you could just go read it for yourself. You don't have to trust in my analysis of it. But you could just read into Northern Data, what they're doing, how they're doing it. They have a shitload of GPUs. It's all over Europe. it's a very, very interesting deal. So I do implore you to do your own research. If you want to see my tweet, like I said, I put it up on April 15th. Here, I'll just drop the link in chat if you want to read it. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but obviously it's just at least something to consider. So there's Tesla already popping. Like I said, I thought that Tesla was a greatly undervalued play here. What's the daily chart looking like on Tesla? Public Tesla. Buy calls. April. Oh, wow. The Nasdaq's going. Did I miss that play? Do I even want to keep playing it? Tesla. April, January, February, March, May, June, July, August, September, October, November 20th. November. Okay, market's popping. I missed that. We were talking about something. This was the trade. That's too early. I would have never taken that. So no, I didn't miss anything. From just a risk reward structure setup, obviously it was a very nice trade in here. Like somehow, we had these lower highs. It saved itself at VWAP. You could have bought the breakout somewhere between 27,000 flat and 25, somewhere in this range. Let's just cut it and say 15. So let's just arbitrarily say you were long at 27,015. Your risk was either 95 or 82 at this point on this pop, or you could even take in this long at 24. There, your risk was about 10. You were risking about 15 points. It popped. Your stop's already at break even. That was a nice trade. It was a little early for me. There's an argument to be made. I could have taken this trade at 24.50. I don't know if I really would have in hindsight. I mean, it looks nice now knowing that it popped, but it's still a little early. Not even. Hang on. I just made a new swing play that I want to put into the Discord. Well, that's a bummer. It's already working against me. Where are we at? Swingers. Tesla Leap. I just got into a Tesla Leap. I guess if this dips to 27, I don't know. We have the 50% IB. We have regular trading hours VWAP. We have this other VWAP. I'm not going to chase it here, especially when I'm already up money on the day. But we'll see how it plays out. What is this? If you aren't here May 9th, do you even trade prop one for the ages? Daryl Martin, Brett, and AJ. Saturday, May 9th. What is Prop Trader Fest? Never heard of her. Oh, wow, that's going. Where are we on SPX? Okay, we still need to take out this gamma level, the 135. Actually, now it's even bigger at 130, and that's pretty much where we're at. So we are running into a bit of a ceiling right here. Don't be so surprised if on attempt number one, there is a like rejection. Maybe the pullback will just be a higher low, but I just want to let you know we're clearly running into resistance. In fact, it's one of the biggest positive gamma nodes of the day, or at least tied with it. So if we can get above and hold above it, yeah, then I'm looking for the all-time high. But I would be surprised if we can do that on attempt number 1. I would be. Is there an activation fee on Apex, $69 on every account? Are you sure about that, Matt? If I have 150-day EOD past it, I have to pay just $69 to activate my PA, right? I can read the specific details. I think they emailed me it. Hang on one second. Well, just so you guys can see the options flow very quick. SPY is up and away, as you would imagine. The Mag 7 is pretty much flat. But let me read the exact details. I don't want to like misquote anything. I don't want to misquote. Apex is up to 90% off with code Goonie. Special price on intraday 50K. So it's 50K that has the deal, but that's what most people trade. And that is up good until the 27th. Other pricing, PA fees, products, info, and full details can be found on the homepage. Scroll down, product 90% off once again with code Goonie. So for the 50K accounts, it's $69. It doesn't look like that applies to the other. I guess I did, like most people do end up getting the 50K. Nobody trades intraday. A lot of people trade intraday because it's a cheaper account. A lot of people do that actually. Q1 2026 Avis Budget Group, aka Car earnings call conference moved up to the 29th, and yeah, that caused it to crash. So not the best of vibes for Car right now. And I hate that I called it out perfectly because I know people didn't heed my warning and probably overstayed their welcome. But okay, Qs are trying to go green there. Do I even want to trade this? Oh, brother. That was another decent trade. 55-ish. Maybe 60. Yeah, on the 1 minute chart, which is the lowest time frame I would have been using. I would have been in at 60. Would have been in at 60, risking 40, maybe 33. But then I'd be hesitant about this drop back to 20. Oh, decisions. Avis is the Spirit Airlines of car rentals. I feel that. It's been halted twice. Yeah, probably because it's vomiting so much. Yeah, it's currently halted. Vomiting from 402 down to 343. Yesterday, I told you, it's a phenomenal long. It's a phenomenal short. And I'm being proven right on both statements. It is not an investment. If you invested in it, if you're like, yeah, I'm just going to buy because I think it's going to keep going, you got. NASDAQ just hit a new record. Or wait, QQQ hit a new record high. NQ did not. NQ, the record high was 130. Is this right? Why is the QQQs and NQ so different? Oh, that's not proper. Hang on. Something is off here. Yeah, no, that was right after the market closed. Okay, so intraday trading, like regular trading hours, Q's made a new high, but it didn't make a new all-time high. And then if you're looking at NQ, we did somehow get all the way up to like 136, 137, something like that. We just took out the overnight session high, barely, right there at 100. We were hitting it around 1720 last night. We were hitting it around 8 p.m. But just so you know, the all-time high is up here. If you're playing NQ, you might care about 136. You might care about that. All right, so we just broke out of the overnight session range. We had quite the range, 26,845 all the way up to 27,100. All-time high on NQ is 27,136. SPX, like I said, running right into this equity or positive gamma node. So a little bit of resistance right now, but maybe it can actually hold it. Maybe. I'd be looking for that higher low to play off of, especially if it can hit a previous low, maybe a double bottom low. Maybe you could see a VWAP bounce, something like that. But the S&P 500 is clearly running into resistance, positive gamma. If and only if it can get above and hold above that, I'd be looking for the push to the all-time high at 147.52. Here's a look at flow. S&P 500 long and strong. A little bit of a pullback right now, but obviously more of that 45-degree angle. Mag 7 was looking suspect up until 9:45. Then it got a pretty nice pop. Looking at the NASDAQ, choppy. Not really trending at all. Shout out to Apex, 90% off. Code Goonie, $69 to, if you pass that eval, to upgrade your 50K account. There is DLL, but you could pass in one day. That's the trade-off. And the trade-off there is you can have up to 20 accounts. On FFN, you can have 5 accounts. You can't pass in one day, but there's no DLL. 50% off. When you buy one, you get another one for free. No activation fee. Code Goonie on FFN. Code Goonie on Apex. So I use both. You don't just have to use one. You could use both. So just want to call that out to everyone. Who are they talking to? Anyone we care about? What's Jimbo Kramer? No, that's boring. We don't care about that. You know what? Let's get some music going because maybe you guys want to listen to something a little bit more than my shitty voice today. I know most of the time my voice is like noteworthy in how shitty it is, but I even acknowledge that today is a little bit more than normal. All right. There we go. Little Vicky volatility getting us going today. Okay, so QQQ, new all-time high. NDX and NQ, not so much. CAR is collapsing. People were trying to buy the dip on Tesla. On the daily chart, I think the dip's to be bought. My personal opinion.
But I'm barely alive. Don't know why, but it feels like my world is crashing down. I just bought that dip, now it's smashing down.
Buyers came in at 50. It is a higher low. S&P 500 options, just like a pretty strange hit right there. Someone sold a bunch of calls and bought a bunch of puts. Might be selling to open, buying to close, selling to close. Like it could be any of that, but the delta did take a hit there. Like boom, right at 950. Car is just dying. That short squeeze. It was a beaut, Clark. It was a beaut. It was a beaut. All right, momentum check. 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minute, 4 hours all bullish. 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minute, 4 hours all bullish. All right, lower high being put in. So let's see how this structure, if it's going to hold or not. Remember, NASDAQ is looking strong. In my opinion, what's going on here is the S&P 500 is running into all that positive gamma. All right, let's see which way this consolidation breaks. Things are looking bullish. Like I said, just to reiterate, just to drive home the point, my concern is this. Okay, someone was selling calls up here. So what we just saw, this drop, was most likely the creation of these two positions. Someone selling calls at 7160 and 7170. So once again, that's a brand new position, was not there at market open, just created. Most likely it was this right here. So we could align the creation of this, basically these two new positive nodes for a 0 DTE with this drop. Car getting destroyed. That's getting murdered. Are any of you in chat playing this drop to the downside on Car? Out of my own curiosity, are you long puts? Are you short the stock? Put debit spread, call credit spread. It looks like it's halted again. This thing is just getting destroyed. Just getting absolutely destroyed. Anyone playing it? Anyone? Hands up in chat if you're playing it. I'm just curious. I have no position. Miss buying puts. Yes, I did. Can you afford those? I'm long puts on Car. Maduro Matt, would you provide the options flow for IWM? Yeah, sure. Hang on one second. Russell, kind of choppy. SPY, Delta really started puking at 950. Looks like we're seeing that old 10 a.m. reversal. Today, it technically started at 951 though, but we'll still call it the 10 a.m. reversal. All right, we're coming up to regular trading hours VWAP. Will support be found right here on the NASDAQ? Stay tuned. Can I take a look at Palantir? Sure, why not? It's just trying to break out. Not a successful breakout quite yet, but it's fighting. It's trying to get above the EMA cloud. The daily's trying to get above that 50 EMA, random in the trend line. Right now, a little bit of questioning. It might keep going, or it might get rejected here. So this is a time to watch. It's at an important inflection point. Rumble smacked just above $7, but overall still the biggest gainer on my watch list. Nvidia was going, giving a bit back. Tesla trying to recover from the earnings. Apple got hit, trying to recover. Google trying to trend up. Palantir was good, got smacked. Meta, same thing. Microsoft down 3%. Netflix grinding down, but green on the day. TSM popped, giving some back. Avago popped, giving a little bit back. Oracle getting destroyed. ASML pop, gave it back. AMD pop, going flat. Amazon grinding up, looking decent intraday. Coin down 3%. MicroStrategy back to 175. Wow. I don't like MicroStrategy at all, but that's a nice pop there. I don't like it as an investment, but as a trade, this cloud recovery right here on the 16th, you're long at 146. You're risking 132, 125. That's a nice pop. Hut taking a bit of a breather. DJT getting smacked at its cloud. Texas Roadhouse, that's a crime. Bonds going sideways. Gold going sideways. Oil, where was oil? Oil up a little. Silver flat. AMC going to get crashed. It's going to go the way of Car. The way AMC looks like right now, it's going to end up pulling off a Car. We've seen this so many times before. At this point, if you've been here at all and you see these types of pumps, understand it will not hold. It's just not going to hold. And that's how all these pump and dumps end up. Like literally every single one. So don't be surprised by it whatsoever. Okay, it is breaking down. So we did not hold the regular trading hours VWAP. There was a little bit of a pop. If you bought that at long at 38, your risk should have been 31. You will probably already be knocked out. There's no point in risking it because it could drop all the way down to 27,000 flat. Like I said, just take that 8-point hit because you could probably buy it at 27 and quickly make those 8 points back. So remember, it's always a game of risk management. Always, always, always. Out of my own curiosity, how many of you are going to buy this VWAP? Because not only is it VWAP, session VWAP, but it's 27,000 flat. How many of you have pending orders at 27,000? It's not a bad play. I actually kind of like it. Obviously, I am not playing it at this moment in time, but maybe you guys could convince me. Maybe you guys could convince me. How many of you are trying to play it at 27,000? It's a reasonable play. It really is. Tesla getting popped. Is that good or bad? In which direction are you saying it's getting popped? Oh, in a bad direction. Oh yeah, that's getting smacked. I told you guys right there. We ran into this node and oh wow, these are all brand new positions. 55, 60, 65, 70. That's all brand new as of the last 10 minutes. That's this sell-off right here. All this call selling right there. Call selling. It's positive gamma. This drop, I don't know it definitively, but is most likely associated with the creation of these positions. That is removing positive delta from the system. Delta's dropping, so the market makers have to sell the underlying. 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minute. Folks, momentum is still bullish. 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minute. Right now, 5 minutes testing, 10 minutes testing. This is not a full-fledged breakdown. 30 minutes still bullish. 30 minutes still bullish. 4 hours bullish. 4 hours bullish. Like, I get that we're dipping right now. And if you're looking intraday, this could look scary. But the picture is still a bullish picture. At least the way I view the market. If anything, I would still be in buy the dip mode rather than sell this. Now, obviously, things could change at any moment, but the good thing is this is a huge amount of range. We went from 965 to 27,100 back down to 980. Very, very easy to either max out your 40% on FFN or to fully pass an Apex. This is a perfect day to crush the evals. Personally, for me, when I'm playing evals, I care more about time efficiency. I'm definitely a little bit more degenerate. By a little bit more, I mean a lot more degenerate with my evals than I am with my funded account because I'm not going to be wasting my time. Someone just said oil spiked. Yeah, oil did spike. Okay, is there breaking news that I'm missing? No, nothing on Truth Social. U.S. Interior Secretary Trump order on boats laying mines is not an escalation. That was back at 9:31. I'm not seeing breaking news for this pop here at 10. Might just be whatever trades. Like I said, is anyone buying VWAP? Is anyone buying VWAP? The old 10 a.m. Well, now it's 10 a.m. Maybe we get a 10 a.m. reversal the other way. We had the 9:50 sell-off into 10 a.m. Maybe the 10 a.m. reversal will actually be buyers. We're right at VWAP. We're right at a psychological level. The 1 minute is red. 5 minutes questionable. Is this just going to be a lower high? Let's see. Or is this the dip to be bought? Are we going to look back at the end of today and realize 10:02 is the perfect time to go long? You buy the breakout of the previous high. You're risking the previous low. You're long at 97. You're risking 70. It recaptures VWAP. Shoots up to 34. Stop to break even. Freebie play. Are we going to all be jealous? This is the tough part about trading, is you don't know the next bar. You never know the next bar. You never know the next bar. $30-minute is still bullish. 1 minute's bearish. 5 minutes testing. 10 minutes testing. All right, we're coming up. That was a great. At this point, your stop should be to break even. If you bought at VWAP, if you bought that You take all risk off the table. I wish I did it. It's a free play. Who wouldn't want a free play? You have a free lottery ticket. If it rips, great, you made money. If it knocks you out, you don't care. It's a free play. I believe I'm the only financial educator who really harps the concept of free plays. And hey, free play, Matt. I don't care. Call me whatever you need to. I know a lot of people are actually uniquely against it. I love it. I absolutely love it. If you don't trade, how will my dog know what to do? No idea. Car halted again. Yeah, it's a volatility halt. It's a circuit breaker halt. Those happen a lot. All right. So we shot below 1 VWAP, 2 VWAPs, RTH session, recovered, made a fresh high, popped up. Now the question is, are we going to make a higher low, or is this just a dead cat bounce? That's the question. Car halted again. SPX trying to hold itself at 125. It could be a fake out break there. Oil getting smashed off that. Little fake out there. Oil, big pop, smash. Flow alert. Okay, flow alert at 10 a.m. That could signal a bottom. Right there. Flow alert could signal a old reversal. Could signal the old reversal. I have no position yet. I traded in pre-market, made about 50 points net. I'm watching this structure right here. We recovered VWAP, got rejected by the next VWAP. We went from session to regular trading hours, and the pink magenta line, whatever you want to call it, is the 50% of today's intraday range. So from 103 down to 965, the 50% mark is 7034. We are retesting VWAP as we speak. If you took that trade, like I said, protect yourself. Make it a freebie play. Like, I know it's not so fun to get knocked out, but worse than getting knocked out is getting knocked out for a loss. So whether you took it, well, if you took it right at 27,000, you got knocked. If you took it lower, maybe you're still in. But remember, the chance of the next bar being for you or against you is 50-50. That's just how this game goes. Hang on. Shut up, Billy. Shut up. All right, I need to get to a playlist so that doesn't happen. My apologies. All right. What's nice about this structure is now we can play for a trend breakout as well. Once again, I still don't have a position. All right, SPY popped, gave it back, fake out, breakout low, pop there. Is this a lower high? Maybe. Car demolished. Oil popped, dropped, popping back. Tesla stuck to 375. I liked it way better up here at 385. Liked it way better. All right, we are at VWAP again. At VWAP again. Is it going to hold? 50-50 shot, folks. S&P 500 popped, sold off, flow alert seemingly aligning with the bottom. Maybe this is the reversal. Mag 7 got hit. At 9:50, there was a big hit, and it lasted for 10 minutes. To me, do I want this? Oh, do I want this trade? Icarus is firing bullish.
Order filled. Order submitted.
What the fuck?
Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted.
I accidentally, that trade that was a mess up was accidentally on a eval, but I'm still all good because it's still above 159. I got a little bit of a worse fill, actually a 5-point worse fill than I should have been, trying to figure out what was wrong there. But once again, what was wrong was I was trading on the wrong account, which is apparently a I don't know, a trade this week or a day this week that I haven't had like accidental orders. This play is rather rudimentary. VWAP, puke, test, higher low, testing the other VWAP. Icarus is firing. We're playing off the flow alert here in spot gamma. I'm seeing it start to trend up. I'm not in love with it. I would say it's not a B minus setup. It's a B. I mean, momentum is still positive. 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minute, 4 hour. 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minute, 4 hour. As I say that, it's literally vomiting back to VWAP as we speak. The question is, do I want to risk VWAP? Do I want to risk this low? Or do I want to risk the low at 70? If I risk 70, what is that? So if I risk 70, I'm risking what I made on the day. So I am playing with the house's money, but I don't necessarily want to go backwards. If I risk the low above that, at least I'm still green on the day to the tune of what, $400 or $500. So a little bit of a fake out breakout there. We did break the trend line, but perfectly smacked at the other VWAP. So right now we're literally playing that game where we're pancaked from one VWAP to the next one. From like, look at this. We break down, we tag one, we bounce to the other, we tag one, we bounce to the other. We're just VWAP ping pong right now. Just a little bit of VWAP ping pong. Can you talk about your Tesla leap? No. That's only for the Discord. I'm not going to talk about that publicly. I'll happily talk about it in the Discord, but I'm not talking about it. I mean, the Discord's a premium thing, so there's information just for members of the Discord is the reasoning. So I'll happily share the entire thought process in the Discord. Not going to be sharing it publicly. All right. Where is this one? Not looking the best, team. I'll be honest. Not looking the best. I was hoping for I figured, okay, rejection, higher low. We took out this high. We took out this high. I was thinking that it wasn't going to be a fake out. It was a fake out. It happens. But maybe, I mean, like I said, vibes are low on this one, but maybe we just get another VWAP. Like the way it bounced and bounced, I didn't think it was going to get rejected that many times, so we'll see. Vibes are low on it, though. Vibes are definitely low. I just need to decide, do I want to risk this or do I want to risk this? Come on, make my life easy. Just recover 27,000. Make my life easy, please. Yeah, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see, yeah. I got caught up in this fake out. It happens. Sometimes you try to catch the trend reversal. If I wanted to be hyper aggressive, I could have just risked 16. That would have been like a very conservative way to play it. And then maybe I could have re-entered something down here. Maybe a little. Am I going to get lucky with the double bottom at 990? Maybe. People might be buying VWAP. You never know. You never know. I guess I should be paying a bit closer attention, though, because I might want to close it early if this starts to break down. If we could take out, what is this? What is this high? 710, 711. I'd feel a little bit better about my life. But actually, it's not looking good at all in real time. But options flow is actually decent. Okay, I need to decide how I'm doing this. Do I just want to cut this now and re-enter? Or do I want to get tagged all the way down there? Because it is seemingly going for that low, the IB low. What time? 10:15. Fuck me. What is the actual low here? All right, so we have 65, we have 56, and we have 40. But where I'm getting confused about this one is options flow is picking up. Mag 7's getting hit. Nasdaq's getting hit. So something in the tech sector is getting hit, but the SPY is actually attempting to hold. So I wonder, do we just need to let these bears tire themselves out in tech? What's happening in tech right now? Tesla's getting hit. Nvidia kind of getting hit, not that bad. Apple's trying to climb up. Google's trying to climb up. Palantir got hit, but not the most influential one. Meta's trying to climb up. Microsoft's trying to... I think we're waiting for this rotation to play out in tech because the SPY is signaling something else. The SPY is signaling, okay, let's try to get going. Nasdaq hit a fresh low. Mag 7 hit a fresh low. So I wonder if I have to just be patient and wait for that rotation to end. Maybe. Or should I be smart and just move my risk to 76? That's probably the smartest move at this point. All right. Moving my risk to 76. Praying that we actually break VWAP. Like I said, I give myself a 50-50 shot, folks. 50-50 shot. We're coming up to an important area of resistance between 75 and 35. Unfortunately, my fill was a bit chasey. I was trying to catch this trend reversal. It was a fake out. A better fill probably would have been once again back here at 27,000 flat. But in another universe, I could show you this, the higher low, and it ripped, and this was a good fill. So you can't really judge yourself all the time on that type of shit. We'll see. I'm almost back to break even. Really what I want to see is a breakout of 50 right here, this high from right before. Dude, another rejection at VWAP. I'm going to lose my mind, dude. Holy cow, dude. Rejection. Like, dude, all we're doing today is ping-ponging the two VWAPs. Holy shit. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, every single time we test it, I'm like, oh, okay, like, this is going to be the time that we're actually going. My vibes just went really high because I was like, oh, dude, you got it. Sick. Fucking insane. Absolutely insane. I can't believe it. Look at smack. Holy shit. There's a lot of sell orders just pending at that VWAP. Lot of fucking sell orders. Dude didn't get his question answered. LOL, give me free call outs, he says. What was the question? I'm sorry if I missed did I miss a question? Someone became an astronaut, supernova. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. Who put that ceiling there? You ask me, brother. Your answer is as good as mine. Stream settings. I'm trying to see if I can find these questions that I allegedly missed. I'm not seeing any, guys. Not seeing any. Wow, another rejection. This is the bane of my existence right now. One VWAP to the next VWAP to the next VWAP. Oh. Knowing my luck, it's going to knock me out at these lows just to fucking rip. Which means, like, should I give it more room? The momentum is still bullish. He got mad and left. Well, 'tis a bummer for him. Hang on. Let me just do a bit of actual analysis while we're... Hang on. I need risk still on the screen, but I need to look at some other stuff, and I don't want to get erroneously knocked out. Okay, Mag 7 is still going down. Nasdaq is still going down. S&P 500 was going, got smacked, so we're just back to exactly where we were. People were selling calls, selling calls, selling calls, started buying calls, selling calls again, but now people aren't buying puts anymore. Puts are getting sold. So this is, the SPY is trying to find some stability, especially here at 125. But it's failing at 125. It failed that breakout. The way we keep failing at VWAP here. Fuck. Okay, how do I want to play this? I really do think at some point today it's going to pop. But remember, just because you think that doesn't mean it has to happen soon. There could be a big drop in the meantime. And the question is, how are you going to manage that risk in between? All I can tell you right now is we are clearly pinned to VWAP. And a nice buy signal. If I had no position right now, you have one of two options. You either buy it when it sweeps below VWAP to minimize your risk, and you risk the intraday low, and you're like, okay, cool, I have a good fill, not that much risk. Or you wait for this VWAP at that breakout, and you risk the low of the breakout bar. Those, in my opinion, those are the two ways to handle this. I can let you know that Icarus has been firing bullish this entire time. 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minute, 4 hours all bullish. 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minute, 4 hour. 5 minute and 10 minute are questionable on NQ. 30 minute and 4 hours still bullish. A strong bull signal, just technically, would be taking out 27,028, which is bullshit for me because that's my fill. So literally a strong bull signal is if I get back to break even. So you might be thinking, Matt, it's not going well. If you get to break even, maybe just take it and hey, whatever. But the crazy thing is, like, I'm in this paradox right now where if it does get to the opportunity where I can get out for break even, that's actually a reversal on the 10-minute chart, and it's bouncing off the bottom of its cloud. It's a breakout of this 5-minute chart. So the crazy thing is if I have the opportunity to get out unscathed, that's actually the opportunity that, like, you should probably be staying in. So, like, the choppiness kind of fucked me up today. I liked how much we were trending up. I liked how much we were trending down. I thought a trend would continue, but you could see we were trending. Trend turned off at 10:02. Like, since then, we're just doing fuck all, brother. Absolute fuck all. So, patience. Like many things in the world of trading, patience. I was, and maybe I'm at the point in the day where I'm like trying to see things that aren't there, but I was getting very hopeful about this flow alert being the end of this sell-off, being the end of this position creation. A lot of ceilings above, ceiling. What is going on right now? Yeah, the Qs are under pressure. I think Kohrs got halted again. Look at that. Qs are going perfectly sideways. SPY was climbing up. So a lot of the times I'm trading NQ on the futures market, which is the NASDAQ, but I like to see the correlation between the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. And it just sucks for me today that the SPY's going up and the NASDAQ has remained, I guess, sideways, neutral. So I'm just praying VWAP holds. If it breaks down, I'll have to get out and take my hit on the day. It's not going to be pretty, but it's just what it is. I'm seeing a little bit of life in Microsoft, not so much in NVIDIA. All right, NVIDIA is number one. Apple, Google, Meta, Microsoft. I'm trying to look at the most influential tech names right now. You have NVIDIA getting hit. You have Apple trying to grind up. You have Google going perfectly sideways. You have Meta trying to pop. You have Microsoft trying to pop. So I don't like NVIDIA's look, but the rest are either neutral or decent. But clearly it is netting out to sideways action on the NASDAQ. I'm looking for this trend line breakout. That would be nice. I just got some sort of an alert, and I'm getting a spam call. SPX got a breakout. SPX, where was that? Okay, SPX potential trend reversal. So we had these lower highs. We just got above it. Interesting if it gets above 130. More interesting above 133. So we got the trend line break. maybe bulls are stepping in. Maybe that flow alert will lead to something positive. Let me make these blue just so they stand out. But you're looking to take out this high at 1016. We just took it out. You're looking to take out this high at 952. Really, remember the sell-off started at 950. So yes, I'm looking at, or we're about to do that. If we can reverse the sell-off that started at 950, that tells you something about the market. Unfortunately for me, this breakout alert is literally where I'm break even. So like I said, I wish I was in at 27 flat. At this point, I would either be risking 86 or I just put my stop to break even. But I got a little bit overzealous with this because at that point, trend up, trend down, higher low. I really feel like I had good reason to buy this breakout. What I should have done was as soon as it got reversed, I could have been long at 28. Probably should have gotten knocked out at 16. And then that would have given me an opportunity to either get long here at 86, to get long here at 27,000. Granted, I would have taken a loss on that, but then I would have had better positioning and I wouldn't have had to risk a potential sell-off, which obviously the sell-off has not come. Knock on wood, it doesn't come. But I could have managed this differently. Long at 1010, probably should have been knocked out at 1010. Long at 28, knocked out at 16. So that would have been 12 points, down 12 points. That's fine. I would have been up 1,000 on the day. And then I could have either repositioned at 27,000, repositioned at 27,000. And right now I'd be up 20 points. I would have already been back to net green on the whole thing. So not my worst play ever, but just to try to break it down in real time to explain like the risk management of it, of even without knowing what the future bars would have been, like right there, not knowing where we're going, I could have gotten out because if it popped right away, I could have always gotten back in. And then seeing how things played out, yeah, I could have played this recapture at 27,000. It got knocked. Maybe 27,014. That's reasonable. Probably would have gotten knocked out there. And then another one at 27. Like, so it just keeps revolving between 27,000, 20,007, and 10. So if I was super, super conservative, I probably would have had a couple knockouts. But look at this. We're at this VWAP again. Folks, I know that I take crazy pills, but I don't think the crazy pills are making me see something that is not there today. Look at smack, 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 smack. This is just, it's fucking Gandalf right now. You shall not pass. Which means that if we break, we're building up a bunch of kinetic energy, or there's a lot of potential energy that can turn into kinetic energy, but fuck, this is some resistance. And if I need to point to where that resistance is, folks, it is, look at this. Big gamma node, big gamma node, big gamma node, big gamma node. If it can get going, we have the shot of the all-time high. Look to take out the high from yesterday at 7138, and then that sets us a test for the all-time high at 147. Once again, SPX, the overall stock market, 7,147 is the all-time high. That would be my second intraday target. First intraday target is 138, and then we're looking for 147, but there's a lot of people trying to get in the way of this move. Look at all this positive gamma at 130, 140. Dude, fuck me. We even took out that one, and it just didn't go. Like I said, I guess you want the close above 29, but it's just rejected again. I feel like I'm taking fucking crazy pills. I am taking crazy pills. Look at this. Another fake out. Like we just keep barely pushing a new high for it to get smacked. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. There is maybe some sentiment for the concept of maybe average down here, and then if we pop back up, try to drop the first contract at that fill. So the first contract's break even, 7 contract has a better fill, yes, but if you do that, yeah, you might be repositioning to a better value, but what if it just vomits from there and it's actually a breakdown and now you're carrying double the contracts? So that's just something obviously to consider. I'm not saying it's a horrible play. You're increasing your risk, but you're also increasing your ability to get out and manage it better. That's the trade-off. Increase risk, increase opportunity for better positional management. Like, and what I'm basically saying is I could have gotten another long here at 27,000, maybe put a pending order to exit one at 28. This first one's out for break even from 1010, and then I get to ride the new one from 27,000 flat. That's potential thought, but it's the risk of if I bought at 27,000, the average is now 15. I'm carrying 2 at 15. What if at that point you get unlucky, it's a bad beat and it actually breaks down and now you're carrying double the contracts? SPY options flow is still holding. It's just right now it's the Nasdaq that's keeping things down, and I don't know which way this is going to break. No one knows which way this is going to break. I can't believe you went long there rather than wait to sleep for highs and go short. Well, it's because I'm a better trader than you. I agree. I'm not surprised that you're surprised. But there's also a reason why I'm on this side of the camera and I'm one of the best prop traders in the world in 2026. Short setup, definitely not a long. This is literally as bullish as could be. Not as bullish. It's a B plus setup for the bulls. If you think this is a short setup, you need to go study, because the most novice trader would see how this is a bullish setup. That the fact that you think this is somehow bearish is fucking insane. Like, truly, you need to study more, because I think you've put in 4 seconds of studying. And really what you're doing is you have a bearish position. So you're just talking your own position, hoping that it works out. So you're running on hopium right now, and you're not consuming objective measures of the market. Objectively, this is a bullish setup. Like, objectively. 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minute, 4 hour. All bullish momentum and structure. Nasdaq, 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minute, 4 hour. All bullish. It is all bullish momentum. It is all bullish structure. S&P 500 got the flow alert at the bottom. We are now trending up. The only thing going a little bit in your favor is the Nasdaq flow and the Mag 7 flow. And even that, the Mag 7 is showing signs of bottoming. We're also targeting the all-time high. We're looking at this positioning. Like, there are objective measures in the market and subjective. Objectively, the situation favors the bulls more than it favors the bears. Now, I admit at any moment, variance could happen. Like, for all I know, a headline could come out in 5 seconds and the market could shoot up or it could drop. Of course, there is like a bucket of unknowns. But I'm just saying, based on the empirical evidence we have right now, like a snapshot at 10:32 a.m. ET, based on everything we have at this exact given moment, it is more of a bullish situation than a bearish situation. Don't have to say anything. I'm just telling you, okay, that's not a major bear flag you are trading. Looks like it's breaking up, dude. Yeah, shame on me. That's a fucking bear flag. Like, dude, you're literally looking reality in the face and you're saying, nope, that's not right. Like, this is what I don't get. And this is the hard part about like trading and trading psychology, is we have a member of chat right now who's looking reality in the face. Like, price is screaming, technical breakout, strong momentum, bullish options flow. Is it the best options flow in the world? No, it's not the best, but okay, it's strong options flow. And you're like, nah, dude. Like, at a certain point, like, I get that the game is 50-50. I'm the one who champions that. So yes, I give you a 50% chance. I give me a 50% chance. But when you look at momentum, structure, options flow, order flow, like, when you look at the larger technical structure, like, what the fuck are you smoking that you're like, nah, it's bearish? Like, you're just wrong. You're just wrong. And if you want to fight with me because I'm a streamer and you're like, no, whatever, streamers don't know everything. No, like, I don't give a fuck, but it's your position. We need some of these bag holders. Free trade. I should make it a free trade. Yeah. All right. Free trade. Riskless to me. That's a good call. But okay. Generically, how the fuck could you be bearish? The 5 minute is bullish. The 10 minute is bullish. The 30 minute is bullish. The 4 hour is bullish. The daily is bullish. Going to the Nasdaq, 5 minute bullish, 10 minute bullish, 30 minute bullish, 4 hour bullish. Looking at the daily. Like, from an objective measurement, what the fuck are you seeing? We literally hit an all-time high in QQQ today, and you're like, yeah, that's bearish. Like, in what fucking world is it bearish to hit a new record high? You're like, yeah, gotta go bearish. I'm not fighting with you. You're the one getting in your feelings. I'm up like tens of thousands of dollars, and you think I'm in my feelings? I'm pointing out the fact that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you have this unearned confidence that you're right. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And like, the best way I could describe this is you were just dealt a 2-7 offsuit and you're like, I fucking love it. I'm going all in. And the crazy thing is it could work out. I am the first person to admit, yeah, there's unknowns in the market. Like I said, a headline could happen at any moment, but based on what we have right now, we can only trade on the information we have and the risk reward of the situation. Based on the information we have right now, you're fucking wrong. Like, he's on the 5-second chart. I mean, even if we go into a smaller time frame now, this is fucking ripping, dude. It's been picked. I don't know. We have these retarded people who exclusively trade off what? You had a bear flag on one time frame. You're like, yep, that's bearish. I see a bear flag on the 1 minute. I got to be bearish. Let me put it this way. If you are using one piece of information to inform your trades, such as a bear flag on one time frame, and you're not considering or consuming any other information, you're fucked, dude. Like, you're just wrong. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's not a subjective measure, it's an objective measure. You're not trading properly. And this is your opportunity to prove me wrong. Show me your P&L. Let's see how you've done over the last quarter. Let's see how you've done over the last year. Show me proof of your payouts. You know, it's funny. People love to come in here and chirp and tell me like how to trade, even though like I think my P&L speaks for itself, the thing that I share with you every single day. But prove me wrong. Prove to me you're a better trader. Show me your P&L for the last quarter. Show me the P&L for the last year. Show me proof of any of your payouts. You can't. All of a sudden, people are always so confident that they're better. But then yet when you ask them for proof of their profitability, hey, Matt, may not matter, but why don't you use the 5, 15, 1 hour, and 4 hour? I do. I literally just, like, you're using a combination of time frames. PP measuring contest now. I'd probably lose that particular contest, but when it comes to measuring profit, I'd win. Anyone wondering how much this guy charges for his courses? The other guy, the guy who's telling you to like go short, he was literally screaming to go short, like in here, like you're down by 30 points, 40 points already. Insane. Actually, do I want to move? I could move my risk up to 35, or I could keep it here if I'm using VWAP, but I'm kind of there anyway. What is this? 81. Can you go over when you move your stop to break even free trade? Yeah, when you want to take all risk off the table. That's up to you. I did it abnormally early today, like way earlier than Icarus, because the trade itself was a struggle, and I noticed there's some weird disconnect between the NASDAQ and the SPY. I also noticed that there is a lot of calls being sold, so we could run into resistance, and actually I almost got knocked out right there. So I'm reading the larger scale of like, okay, just take risk off the table. If you could literally do an infinite amount of free trades per day, and you're perfectly fine. And it's gonna, okay, so I could have moved mine up there. That would have only been an extra 7 points. I was more protective of this particular play because, like I said, probably here at 10:30, objectively, I could have taken this breakout at 12, locked in my first fill at break even at 28, and then now my positional fill would have been, I would have been basing it off of 712. It looks like I'd be knocked out for break even regardless. But just because you are bullish or bearish for whatever time frame, folks, you don't know the pathway for the breakout or the breakdown. So if you can take these break even trades, it's a free trade. It doesn't hurt you. Are you still bullish? Yeah. Why would I not be bullish? Like, I've already gone over like run of the mill, like objective measures of what you could be looking at to be like, okay, like what side? Like I find this is something like right there. If I gave it a bit more room, look at that. VWAP bounce, IB bounce. Do I want to take this? Let me look at flow. If I had a better fill, like I said, if I filled that at 712, I wouldn't even have to be thinking about this right now. Mag 7 is showing a little bit of life. NASDAQ, okay, finally showing a little bit of life. S&P 500, it is also starting to grind up. Dude, is this just going to be a higher low? Or are we going to get smacked here? If I'm wrong... Oh, it would put me just below 1,000. Do I want it, or do I just want to keep my money on the day? But anyway, what I was starting to say is obviously the way I attack the market is like with a lot of data mine probabilities at any given moment. When we're in that situation, how has it played out historically? If I can find a particular edge over the long term, I will be net profitable. I know not many of you are at that stage yet in your trading career. One of the easiest things you could do is filter your trade by whatever time frames you care about. Find 2 to 3 time frames you care about and filter it by saying which way is momentum. On the 5-minute, 10-minute, 30-minute, 4-hour, I see bullish. On the 5-minute, 10-minute, 30-minute, 4-hour, I see bullish. That's a pretty fucking easy filter to say only look for bullish plays. I'm not saying you have to use those particular time frames. What I'm saying is whatever time frames you care about for your trading, and why that's important is because maybe you're a swing trader, maybe you're a scalp trader, so maybe you care about larger time frames, maybe you care about shorter time frames. I'm just saying use a grouping of 2 to 3 different time frames and check the momentum. If you apply that as a filter on top of whatever your trading system is and say, okay, I'm only going to go bullish if momentum's bullish, I'm only going to go bearish if momentum's bearish, your life will be way easier. Your life will be so much incredibly more simple if you use that as a generic filter for your trading. Hey, just curious about how you feel about Mamdani now that he's hit his 100th day. I think he's a piece of shit. Anyone who ever pushes some sort of socialist agenda and raising taxes and playing God with what your grocery system and your like apartment rental system, I think is a piece of shit. What is the biggest indicator that is a bearish candle in an uptrend is just a pullback versus trend change? The momentum of a larger time frame. Okay, so that's a good question, but right here we're seeing a pullback, but we're on the 500 tick. We're seeing a pullback, but we're on the 100 tick. You would use a larger time frame, but once again, a larger time frame to me might be not a larger time frame to you. Your trading is specific to the time frame you like the most. What works for me for day trading? Maybe you're a swing trader. If you're a swing trader, you don't care about the 5-minute. You don't care about the 30-minute. The smallest time frame you care about might be the 30-minute. Like that's, but and then on the flip side, if you're a scalp trader, you might be using the 100 tick, the 500 tick, and the 1,000 tick. So there's no time frame that is perfect, but there is a grouping of time frames that are perfect for you and your expectation for how long you're going to be in that trade, if that makes sense. So to answer your question directly, how do you know that a reversal in the short time frame is just a pullback rather than an actual trend reversal? Well, basically, you have to ask yourself, is the trend in a medium and longer time frame still intact? If that trend is still good, that trend is still good. And honestly, my favorite trade is looking for a pullback in the shortest time frame, something like the 1 minute, but then checking the time frame in the larger time frame. Because if I look for a pull, like let's say I'm bullish because I'm looking at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 30, the 4 hour. Those all tell me to be bullish. I see a pullback in the 1 minute. Great. I can get in with less risk. And then from there, I'm hoping the thesis of the trade is that the larger time frame persists. Oh, fuck. Speaking of which, I probably should have gotten in at that VWAP. Fuck. Let me check flow really quick. All right,
Order
fuck it.
filled.
It's not my favorite play by any means.
Order submitted.
So sorry, I got a little distracted because we were talking about it, but this is a good example of we pulled back on the 1 minute here, right here. We popped, we pulled back. This was a great entry. The entry was at 720. That's probably, honestly, I don't know how today's going to play out, but the trade of the day was probably a long at 27,020 at 1044. If you took that trade the way I view the market, congratulations to you. You got long on the trade of the day. Another trade of the day would have been at 1031. I do like this one a little bit better at 1044, but obviously at this moment in time, you would have never known that was going to come. So if you took a long position at 1031 and you were risking, let's just say, so you're long at 17, risking 97. Okay, cool. Another opportunity was right here, 2 points higher. You're long at 18. Same thing. You could be risking about 96, 97. That trade, 1031. This trade, 1044. Regardless of how it plays out, you might make money. You might lose money. I think that's the trade of the day. 10 minute is goated. I would really, really advise you to not think that one time frame is the best. There's no individual time frame that is better than other time frames. You use a grouping of related time frames that are relative to the time that you are trading. Free trade for me, Matt. Awesome. That's sick. I love it. I will move it to a free trade on a breakout of 60. But anyway, but like that, I get what you're saying. 15 minute is goated. It's not. I understand that you just like it for your overall filtering of should you be bullish or bearish. I get that concept. But just to get into the nitty gritty of it, and I know you're just kind of like, whatever, talking and talk, like that's cool. I like the 15 as well. I'm not against it. But for those of you who are like, no, Matt, I need you to be like a little bit more specific of what you're talking about here. No individual time frame is the gospel. No individual time frame is better than other individual time frames. It works in the concept of you're using a grouping of them together, a grouping of them. Tori taught me to follow the 4 hour. Sick. 30 min is king. I promise you folks, use a grouping. Use a grouping that is relative to, are you day trading, scalp trading, swing trading? Make sure they somewhat relate to what you're doing. What's your strategy say for when a trade just doesn't go your way? 20% stop loss? Literally nothing like that at all. Nothing like that at all. I don't, having set like, hey, 20%, I'm done. That's just not how I trade at like literally at all. All right. Like I said, fuck, don't do this to me. No, it got so close to my break even. It got to 59. 59, 1 point away from your boy getting a free trade. I just needed a breakout of that 10-point rung. Do I want to front run it? It's a little sketchy to front run it when we're within 5 points. Like really, really sketchy. Could be a triple top though. Fuck. Is there any times when says 5-minute is recapturing, 10-minute is not, but the 30-minute is? I'm sorry, I don't really understand that question. Could you try rephrasing it? Is there any time when says 5-minute is recapturing, but 10-minute is not, but 30-minute is? I'm sure there are price movement setups where certain shorter time frame flags and larger are, but the one in the middle isn't. I'm sure you could find examples. It would be a little bit rare. That's not like a common one, but I'm sure you could find examples of that. The best rule is to have no rules. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. I would love for this to break out at 60 just so I could get the stop to break even so I can step away. But we are running into the way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kind of 7 because it came back down. So anywhere from 5 to 7 rejections here at VWAP. We are now running into 1, 2, 3, 4 up here at 50. SPY is going for that high from yesterday. I do like this. This is giving me some confidence in the play. Like I said, this is target number 1. Target number 1 is the high from yesterday. Target number 2 is the all-time high. If you don't have this marked out on your chart, get it marked out. 7,147.75 is the all-time high for the overall market. That is target number 2 of the day. Target number 2. All right, Tesla trying to show a little bit of life. Microsoft was the one helping us. Okay, that's a misprint. That's not real. Meta's going flat. Google's maybe trying to go. Apple's maybe trying to go. Nvidia's now also flat, so at least that stopped bleeding. All right. Ooh, do I want to go break even or do I want to go to 37? Break even right now is a little tight just because these dip lows were 39, 37, and 04. Do I want to risk? Fuck it. I don't care. I don't give a shit at this point. May the Maduro fit lead me to the land of profitability. Maduro, 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 Matt. This is the test of the luckiness of this new fit, folks. We're going to break even way too early for no reason besides trading our own P&L. The chart doesn't say to do it, but we are trusting in the new Maduro fit. At every single point in the first trading session of a potential new lucky garment, you're going to find yourself as a test. Folks, this is very important. If you're not listening, please listen up. Whenever you adorn a new potential lucky garment to help you in your trading career, the first time you ever wear it, there's going to be a test in that trading session. I don't know why this happens, but I promise you it happens. Today, for me, I am wearing the Maduro Nike fleece, Nike Tech, whatever it's called. I'm thinking there might be a lot of magic. I'm thinking there might be a lot of luck, maybe plus luck 8, maybe 9, maybe plus 10. I'm thinking this baby might be oozing with luck, and that's what we're testing out. I moved my stop to break even early today. Why did I do it? Well, I want to test this bad baby out. That's what I'm looking for. Did I follow my system? Kind of, but I moved the stop to break even way early there than I should have been because I want to put this thing on the line. I want to see if this thing can leave me to the promised land. We're going to be finding out. We're going to be finding out, and we're going to be finding out shortly. Just so you know, this high is 81, and then the intraday high is 702, 703. Let's see. Let's see if the Maduro fit is actually lucky for us. And folks, I've been there before. There have been times I spent a lot of money on a potential new hat, sunglasses, shirt, shoes, loafers, underwear, shorts. And I think it's going to be lucky, and it's not. It fails that first major test, and it's all right. Like, I understand that you might want to pour one out, but sometimes you just have to move on. Remember, if you keep wearing something that is proven to be unlucky, you're wasting your time in finding that lucky garment for you. So is it painful? Yes, it's painful. But if you want to get to the land of profitability, you need to get there faster. The fastest way to get there is just admit to yourself when something is not lucky, but this baby might be packing it today. Golly. Hey, market. Wait, where is that guy? Did he leave? Ah, shit. Where's that guy who was talking about the bear flag? Where's that guy? That market. Where the fuck? That was a stupid name, by the way. Where's folks, do you see a bear flag? Hang on. You might have to squint for it. I'm not sure. Now, I'm not saying I'm the best bear hunter in this world, but maybe where is the bear flag? No sé. I don't know. I don't see the bear flag. How do we say it in Spanish? Now that we're English to Spanish. Where is the bear flag? Is this gonna play?
¿Dónde está la bandera bajista?
¿Dónde está la bandera bajista?
¿Dónde está la bandera bajista?
¿Dónde está la bandera bajista? ¿Dónde está la bandera bajista? One more time.
¿Dónde está la bandera bajista?
¿Dónde está la bandera? Nope. ¿Dónde está la bandera bajista? Am I Maduro? Barrow Flago. No bears. Oops, shit. No bears.
Sinosos.
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 Sinosos. Sinosos. Fuck. Why can't I type? Oh.
Me alegra que ese estúpido de mierda se haya ido del chat.
Me alegra que ese estúpido de mierda se haya ido del chat.
Me alegra que ese estúpido de mierda se haya ido del chat.
Me alegra que eso estúpido de mierda se haya ido del chat. Hell yeah. That one's just for my Spanish-speaking audience. We're not going to translate that one, but if you happen to speak the Spanish, that one's for you, brother. That one's for you. Ja. Oh, I need friends. Should I just take this money? Money. Sinosos. That one's for the Spanish-speaking audience. All right, we're running into a little bit of an issue here at 100. I think folks, Huevos. Huevos rancheros. Turn on margin call meltdown. Yeah, but before I do that, thumbs up, thumbs down. Maduro fit is a lucky one or not? My opinion that it's proven to be lucky. We moved the stop to break even way too early, pretty much with 7 points of room. Never came back and touched it, and this puppy has ripped. Currently up, whatever this says. Oh, that's just the stop. Well, why doesn't it, I'm up $1,000, so 50 points. Do the reggae version of margin call meltdown. Mr. Producer, can you send that to me? Mr. Producer, can you send that to me? Here's the real Maduro fit. Mateo Maduro. All I'm saying is you haven't seen Maduro's son and I in the same room at the same time. Yo, actually, for real, my dad kind of looked like Maduro. Like, no, I'm not joking around. Like, he legit kind of looked like Maduro. I'll show the Discord later. Brother. Look at them gains. Where's that bear flag? Sin Osos, brother. No Barrow Flago. No Barrow Flago. Where's that Barrow Flago, brother? Compadre.
Woke up late, hit the bell, markets open straight to hell, leverage high, nerves are fried, but
We're going for that all-time high, fuckers.
Charge of bleeding red tsunami, bought the dip, hello tsunami, one more contract, double down, now I'm hanging by a thread. I was chasing tickets like they owe me rent, now the brokers knocking saying pay your debt. I was diamond in it, but my hands got wrecked, and my P&L looks like a fucking mess. I was one bad trade from a margin call meltdown. Lost it all fast, now I'm spiraling down, down, down. One dumb bet, now I'm out of the game. But I'll be back next week, still ain't learned a thing.
147.52 is the all-time high.
Took a loan, maxed the bet, thought I'd ride it rocket jet. Now my balance looking like a post-crash cigarette. Saw the news, bought the hype, should've known it's all a grift. Now I'm back holding the stock like it's my only Christmas gift. Tried to hedge, got wrecked, tried to pivot, lost the bet. Took a swing, caught a knife, now I'm drowning in regret. Told myself I'd play it smart, just one more and then I'm through. Now I'm outside in the rain, screaming please.
Oh, fuck. Why did that disappear? Uh-oh, my Discord crashed. Hang on. Sorry. Discord crashed. Let me reopen it. You know what? I'll just open it as its own page. Fuck. All right. If you guys want this song right here, Lil Kohrs, Margin Call Meltdown, Reggae Dub Remix. And sorry, my Discord just shit the bed. Sinosos. Sinosos.
Woke up late, hit the bell, markets open straight to hell, leverage high, nerves are fried, but I'm in too deep to bail. Yeah, charge of bleeding red tsunami, bought the dip, hello tsunami, one more contract, double down, now I'm hanging by a thread. I was chasing tickets like they owe me rent, now the brokers knocking saying pay your debt. I was diamond in it, but my hands got wrecked, and my P&L looks like a fucking mess. I was one bad trade from a margin call meltdown. Lost it all fast, now I'm spiraling down, down, down. tried to hedge, got red, tried to pivot, lost a bet, took a swing, caught a knife, now I'm drowning in regret. Told myself I'd play it smart, just one more and then I'm through. Now I'm outside in the rain, screaming, please just break even, dude. I was chasing tickets like they owe me rent. Now the broker's knocking saying pay your debt. I was diamond ending but my hands got wrecked, and my P&L looks like a fucking mess. I was one bad trade from a margin call meltdown. Lost it all fast, now I'm spiraling down, down, down. One dumb bet, now I'm out of the game. But I'll be back next week, still ain't learned a thing. I was one bad trade from a margin call meltdown. Lost it all fast, now I'm spiraling down, down, down.
I am literally God.
One dumb bet, now I'm out of the game.
I know a couple of you are gonna take like offense to this, but I'm just saying. I just want to point out the fact that the bear flag was pretty fucking stupid. I also don't want to be that guy, but you guys might have just taken offense to the fact that I said I am God. That's actually wrong. Jesus had 12 disciples. I have thousands of viewers right now. Like, I get it. He probably wasn't as good of a trader as I am, but the dude only had 12 followers. I have hundreds of thousands of followers. So for me to say that I'm God, it's just inaccurate. I'm above that. That guy, he capped out at 12. He capped out at 12 on a good day. I pushed the envelope a little bit more. Are you a fan of something day something? I don't even know what you're talking about. Another song was sent in. Let me play it not on Discord because somehow that crashed it before for me. What do we have here? Oh, here we go. This is for the Maduro fit.
Con pesos en mano mientras los novatos rezando en el vano compraron el hype, se tragaron la trampa. Yo vendo la cima, les dejo la estampa. Brindamos con oro, tequila en la mesa mientras sus cuentas se van de cabeza. El toro me sigue, lo monto sin miedo. A ellos los pisa cayendo del cielo. Salud, mis amigos, yo gano, yo sé. Cervezas bien frías, dinero al revés. Los tontos apuestan, yo leo el tablero. Y cuando ellos lloran yo cuento dinero. El rey del mercado, brindemos con fe. Se creen muy listos jugando en centavos, pero el que no aprende termina en los clavos. Comprando la baja, soñando con luna, mientras yo me río con otra fortuna. Mi cartera gorda, mi vaso rebosa. El vino es francés, pero el oro es de rosa. Que sigan soñando, que esperen milagros. Yo sigo reinando, contando los pagos. Salud, mis amigos, yo gano, yo sé. Cervezas bien frías, dinero al revés. Los tontos apuestan, yo leo el tablero. Y cuando ellos lloran, yo cuento dinero. El rey del mercado, brindemos con fe. Mis amigos yo gano, yo sé. Tú, cervezas bien frías, dinero al revés. Tú, los tontos apuestan, yo leo el tablero. Y cuando ellos lloran, yo cuento dinero. El rey del mercado. El rey del mercado. Brindemos con fe.
Arriba. What's this one? We'll switch it up. Oh, a little hope. This is my rap career. All right, there's a part 2 to that song. We'll listen right after, but I already hit Hope.
On a free app, then that's cute.
Oh.
Out here flexing on some paper games like that's loot. You ain't got it. I put 6 figs before I'm even out of bed. What you got? Your bag holding options that are damn near dead. You see me rolling in the Benz, you wonder how. Why you selling your soul for a couple hundred now? I'm stacking chips, flipping options like it's a game. Too easy. You're out here chasing dreams, man, you're lame. I see you panic, selling, stressing, praying for a bounce. Meanwhile, I just shorted and I'm stacking big amounts. You're refreshing your screen, wiping sweat off your face. I just bought another watch just to fuck with my pace. You broke, I'm up, we ain't the same. Yeah, you know it. We trade for survival, I trade for the game. What's that? You flexing 100, that's minimum wage. Shit for real? I just made your whole salary, now back to my trade. Get that money, stack it high, don't play. Yeah, run it. I make more in a minute than you make in a day. Flipping stocks while you stuck in your grind. Out here, I'm out here balling, you just falling behind. Watch me rise, like you just sit and complain. Watch me, I'm in a fast lane, you stuck in a race. I'm cashing in moves while you out here just waiting. Still waiting, get your money right, or keep on just hating. Oh, you bought some cars, man, that's cute, you're still a rookie. Yeah, you know, I'm out here making 6 figs while you acting all lucky. You chasing that palm, thinking you're on top. You ain't fooling nobody. I'm shorting your whole portfolio, watch it drop. You tryna flip pennies, but your game is weak. Weak as hell. I make moves that make your whole account look bleak. So sad, you out here acting like you know the game. Looking lost, but you're buying at the top, looking lame. Keep watching, I'm breaking records, stacking fast. You mad? You stuck holding bags when I'm living life fast. Slow. You buy at the peak, now you crying for a dip. Sucker. Meanwhile, I'm stacking bags while I sip on my 5th. You thought you had a strategy, thought you had a plan. Clown. But you just a kid, I'm the grown man. I'm blowing up the market, you're just another clown. Trap. While you fighting for crumbs, I'm breaking it down. You're broke, I'm up, we ain't the same. Yeah, yeah. You trade for survival, I trade for the game. What's up? You flexing 100, that's minimum wage. You broke. I just made your whole salary, now back to my trade. Get that money, stack it high, don't play. Yeah, run it. I make more in a minute than you make in a day. Flipping stocks while you stuck in your grind. Out here, I'm out here balling, you just falling behind. Watch me ride, you just sit and complain. Watch me, I'm in the fast lane, stuck in the rain. I'm cashing in moves while you're out here just waiting. Still waiting, get your money right, or keep on just hating.
All right, we have part 2 of our Maduro. That's a nice stash right there. That's a nice stash.
La bolsa arde, los traders gritan, hay un hombre al mando, su sombra palpita. Unos lo odian, otros se enojan, pero yo le brindo y le digo mi troca. ¿Será que Powell va a quebrarnos otra vez? Con un solo gesto, todo al revés. Wall Street es jungla con lobos detrás, pero el rey de la selva es Don Powell no más. Ay, Don Powell, cada vez que hablas es un pinche carrusel. Esta semana va a ser de locura total, así que brinda conmigo y no me vayas a arruinar. Y ahí, vuelan, el rojo y el verde, para unos desgracia, para otros billetes. Los Diggins lloran, sus sueños se van, todos de rodillas a Don Powell clamar. Ay, Don Powell, cada vez que hablas es un pinche carrusel. Esta semana va a ser de locura total, así que brinda conmigo y no me vayas a arruinar. Los toros y osos pelean sin fin. ¿Habrá un banquete o nos toca sufrir?
Do I have a target price? No. I am a trend following trader. I will be in the trend as long as the trend persists. It is a free play. Worst case situation is I make $1,100 per account on the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So worst case scenario is I make $15K. Worst case. That's if it vomits all the way down and knocks me out for break even. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. As much as I tell you guys I'm a trend following trader, you guys, when I do it, like, seem to be in disbelief that I do it. Folks, you need those asymmetric returns to pay off the losses. That's how this works. I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. This is the mathematical distribution of the market. Is you need those outsized returns to pay off the losers. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. This music's been on a roll today. All right, this is my last song, then I got to dip. Folks, shout out to FFN. 50% off. When you buy one, you get another one. No activation fee. Goonie. There's no DLL, but you can't pass in one day. Apex, 90% off. $69 to upgrade the 50K account. You can pass in one day. Shout out to Apex. Use code Goonie. Shout out to FFN. Use code Goonie. If you want to trade with me, GoonieTrading.com. If you have any questions, come to the contact page. Once again, if you want to trade with me, GoonieTrading.com. This is why you're so good. Not everyone thinks like you. That's because I didn't get enough attention as a child.
Told my friends I'm a long-term guy, and I'm scalping breakouts every 5. Got a watch list longer than my sleep last.
All right, we just hit a new all-time high right there. The NASDAQ officially new all-time high. Earlier today, QQQ hit an all-time high, but that was just because it's the ETF. The actual index just hit an all-time high, and we're about to do it. We're about to do it right here. I want to sit here until we hit a new record high. We're going for it. We're 2 points away. New record high. Already hit it on the NASDAQ, looking for What's this one? No, not red candle. All right, let's try a little Toby Kohrs.
Yeah. Margin's calling, but I ain't answering. Alarm goes off.
We're right there, dude. We're right there. We're getting close, folks. A little less than 1.5 points. Some baby sellers are coming in. Imagine being such a baby you sell right before the high. Quitters. Quitters. At Goonie Training is educational materials on your strategy and market analysis. 100%. Ask anyone in there. Before anyone signs up, find someone in there, ask them. There's a lot of them in chat right now, and you could directly ask them. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be biased and tell you guys you should sign up, and I think it's awesome. But you don't have to take my word for it. Find someone in a similar position to you. They're in chat. Ask them if they think it's a good value or not. That's the most fair way to do it. I thought Senor Matt said one more song. I did, and then I realized we were at the all-time high, and I kind of want to witness history with you folks. Mag 7 turning a little. NASDAQ is ripping. SPY is ripping. I mean, it's simple, folks. Everyone right now is targeting the all-time high. Right here. 145 to 150. Ceiling 10 points above at 160. And I am once again proving why I am the best streaming trader in the entire world. I legitimately do not think there's another content creator who's a better trader than I am. There's probably better investors out there because that's not really my forte. But in terms of active trading, day trading, especially in futures, especially in the prop arena, there's no one else that's even close. There's no other person on this entire planet who comes as close to not only these gains, but these consistent gains. I broke a record with Lucid, the first streamer to ever max out the Lucid bonus for live accounts, like real live accounts. You guys don't know it yet. I didn't publicly say it, so we might as well say it right now. I am the first streamer to max out a Legends payout. So we broke another record there. As soon as Apex responds to me, I'm going to be the first streamer to stream an entire saga of getting $1 million. And I also might be the first person, not just streamer, but the first person to get $1 million payout trading 50K accounts, as in one. Like, folks, who else is doing it like this? There's just everyone else is rushing for second. Everyone else is rushing for second. Sucks to be them. Whatever happened to that bear flag that kid was calling out? That's a little awkward, right? We have to almost be hitting a record soon. Oh, we're getting real close. Let's get into the 15-second chart. Well, this is not right. This is not right. Morgan Wallen, what the fuck? That's not right. We're definitely going to get DMCA now. We're definitely going to get DMCA now. Any requests? There were requests for Velvet Kohrs. All right. This will probably bring us to a new all-time high. Velvet Kohrs always pays. This level is the all-time high. We're going for history, folks.
Praying for good old degen fame. Crying in the shower at night. But those tears,
Officially up 100 points. Long at 27,043. And we're trading. Well, we were at 43.
in this life, I run this race. Mama calls, didn't raise no bitch. Oh, didn't raise no bitch. Mama calls, didn't raise no bitch. Mama calls, didn't raise no bitch. Mama calls, didn't raise no bitch. From the morning to the dusk, in the numbers I do trust. Broker calls and market shifts. Hard work gives me endless gifts. When the night falls and the tears start, that's the time I show my heart. Fighting battles day and night. Mama's strength is my true light. Mama calls, didn't raise no bitch. No, didn't raise no bitch. Mama calls, didn't raise no bitch. Mama calls, didn't raise no bitch. Mama calls, didn't raise no bitch. Didn't raise no bitch.
We got really close. We got within 0.4.
Didn't raise no bitch. Mama calls, didn't raise no bitch.
Just close the fucking door.
Just close the fucking door. Options flow still popping. Mag 7.
Jamming at the mic like a trigger with a
NASDAQ.
finger itch. Whole damn market hanging off a single fucking center switch. Glasses glint, execution in his iris flick. Every pulse feel like a loaded gun.
Oh, we're getting
Red
close.
tie strangling
We
liquidity
got within half a
circulation.
point.
Breath control dictating global valuation. Dot plot scatter looking like a ritual summation. Every dot a body chalked in asset allocation. Say one syllable, boom. Pensions getting vaporized. Blink half a second wrong. Whole sectors euthanized. Liquidity dry, then he flooded like a tidal shift. Same man either kill you or print you a fucking lift. NASDAQ twitching like it caught a seizure fit. Doves whisper mercy. Hawks screaming bleed the bitch. Every continent a catalyst, ignition spark. Either light the fuse or bury you in the dark. Breath hitch. Whole world locking in place. Trillions on the line hanging off his face. One valve tilt, now your whole account in the race. Or you riding rockets laughing straight into space.
Finger on the switch, don't slip. Green or red, same devil on the script. Heartbeat sing to the live stream drip. Everybody pray, he don't say wild shit. Yeah, say, fucking say it now. Rip us to the sky or burn it to the ground. Print that money, flood the whole damn town. Or kill the lights, let the red rain down. Shit, fucking see out. Cross the grave, what's it about? One man talk, that's the route to a Lambo.
Or wipe the counts. Suit clean pressed, but the aura straight demonic. Voice calm, but the impact catastrophic. Mic check, echo sound like war hydraulics. Fun stampede, panic algorithmic S&P. Gas
Kohrs
man
getting-
like it underwater.
Kohrs is getting annihilated. Holy shit. That was just at $800 yesterday. Trading at 236.
Data dependent, yeah, that shit a code of curse. Marker read between the lines and make it worse. Forward guide is cutting deep like a surgeon.
Oh, are they going to make us wait for this afternoon for the high? Like, they're just teasing us at this point. Look how close they got. The all-time high is 147.52. We got to 147.08. Intraday high, 147.08. All-time high, 147.52. They double topped it right there. Crazy. Crazy. Just so you know, if we get this breakout of 150, my target would be 160, 165. Just so you know, if you need a reach target for like on that break, look for 160, 165, this positive gamma node. But don't be so surprised if it's a little bit of a choppy way there, because really, look at this 5 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We had 9 green bars in a row. 9 5-minute green bars in a row, folks. It's okay to take a breather. And just so you guys know, I put my stop at a guaranteed gain of 885 because that guarantees 2K per account. And it's also 1, 2. It is the third low. 1 low, 2 low, third low. So I'm already realized up 1.1. If my stop gets hit, realized 2K. I am trading 14 accounts. So no matter what, I'm making 28,000 today. And then if we have a breakout runner, what I'll do is if SPX breaks and runs from 160, as soon as we hit 160, 165, whatever NQ's trading at that level, which would probably be around 2 to 250, I'll lock in there if it happens. That's a big if. Big if. What is Matt's profit as of right now? Well, realize I've made on funded accounts 14K. I put my stop in guaranteeing 28K, but it's a runner. You never know how big a runner is going to get. But folks, well, hang on. Are we going now? I keep saying I'm about to go. I keep saying we're about to go, and then something keeps me locked in. Folks, if you want to support me and you're buying an Apex account anyway, using code Goonie is a great way to support the channel. FFN is also running a pretty sick deal. Depending on which one you like should depend on the way you want to trade. Apex, you could pass in one day. You could have up to 20 accounts, but there is a DLL. Unfunded futures, you can't pass in one day. You can only have 5 accounts, but there's no DLL. And also when you buy one, you get one for free. There's no activation fee. So financially, they're equivalent deals, but they all do. The rules are going to benefit a certain type of trader. But anyway, if you want an FFN, this deal is ending soon. And then actually this deal is ending as well pretty soon. So code Goonie, and hey, feel free to, hang on. Oh, we're about to hit an all-time high. Here we go. Oh, look how close we got. We got up to 147.43. All-time high is 0.52. So we got within 0.09. That much. That much. Come on. Just hit it. Just hit it.
You getting mad? I'm getting rich. You getting mad? I'm getting rich.
Here comes the money.
There you go, folks. You just witnessed history. Congrats to everyone who played. Fun times. Kohrs getting trashed. Tesla's bouncing back. Bitcoin's at 78. SPY new all-time high. Q's new all-time high. ES new all-time high. NQ new all-time high. SPX new all-time high. And NDX new all-time high. So that's a roundabout way to say, not only have I made a shitload of money, $28,000 guaranteed, but I have a runner, dude. 3K and popping. I'm long at 27.43. We're up literally, wow, 100 plus points. So if it keeps going, I already gave you my plan. I don't see the bear flag that dip shit was talking about this morning. But if you want to learn more about how I trade in the market, GoonieTrading.com. If you want to trade with someone else's money, Apex code Goonie, FFN code Goonie. Folks, I think I've proven it to all of you. And I think, honestly, the Maduro fit has proven it to all of you that this is nothing but pure luck. I honestly, the luck rating on this fit might be even higher than I anticipated. I think today has actually proven it to all of us that I'm not saying record level. I'm not saying Buffalo shirt lucky, but it might be in the same league. It might be in the same league. There's only one way to find out. We got to let this run and see how far it can actually run. Can I actually run another 100 points? Time will only tell. Like I said, GoonieTrading.com. If you want to trade with me, learn from me, get mentored by me. Shout out to Apex and FFN. Code Goonie will give you the best deal there. We will be posting content later on today and then streaming once again tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. bright and early. And guess what? Not only is tomorrow Friday, but it is a payday Friday. So we're giving away some cold hard cash, and we are also going to be giving away some prop accounts for free. So I hope to see you guys there. Payday Friday is tomorrow. And also make sure you are looking at my Instagram and Twitter later today because I was fortunate enough to break another record. So another record was broken. We'll be posting about it on Twitter and Instagram later on today. Stoked. That's what I have for you guys now. I'll catch you guys on the flippity flip. Thanks for all the good vibes. Peace.